Sip. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo goo goo. Painting goo. I must shake loose the rust from the weekend. Painting goo. Painting goo. Oh, there we go. Oh. Oh. My lungs must be opened. Ugh. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Oh, my spider! It knows it's time for painting goo! Fuck yeah! I hate Mondays! Painting goo, painting me, painting. Oh, I fucked it up. Painting goo. My throat! Oh, Myro. It's you today. Oh, so beautiful. That's it, Myro. Uplift my chi with your beautiful piano playing. Painting goo goo goo. Goo 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 goo. Rancid goo! Ha! Ugh. I'm still not used to being half mortar. Goo 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 goo. Oh. My chi is wriggling down my spine. Like a glacier. Painting goo. It's fucking painting goo. It's fucking goo. Watashi wa fucking knackered. Oh, don't mention whiskey. Don't you dare mention whiskey. Okay, Mario. Okay. The people are here. The people are here, Mario. Shut the fuck up. Stop it, you monkey. Pay the monkey. Put a tip in the monkey's bowl, or you have no soul. Greetings, my beloved Japanites, and welcome to another glorious episode of Painting Goo. Happy Monday, you. Fuck. I have a fucking no sleep. Some sleep. Broken sleep. This weekend was a culmination of much stress. Excuse me, whilst I descend into proper painting goo posture. Glorious. Oh, my spine knows its timer. Okay. Tobias, my feathery friend. I need your chi changing abilities. Ah, the glorious vibrations of the tiny dog. Oh, my spine knows its timer indeed. Okay. Trapped within this half-mortal coil, I am. It vexes me. Every day I do my gong. I perform qigong. It's my own fault. Karmically, I have brought this upon myself. I have not done vigorous exercising for many days now. I have become arrogant. I thought, still being half demigod. Half demigod? Quarter god? I need more sleep. My mortal body needs more sleep. I, on the other hand, am prepared for the goo. Indeed, today is a special day. For my recent bitch tendencies, as I am trapped within this mortal coil, resulted in the unfortunate destruction of the Japan Paintingu and the recent, quite good-looking, symmetrical that I was working on. Alas, I have succumbed to my lesser side and put myself in a position of much stress. Much paintingu I have to do to return myself to the glorious heavens. Which one? Who knows? Wherever they let me the fuck in at this stage. So, today, we return to our homeland of Nipponland, otherwise known as Japan, with a fresh map and a fresh look upon the horizon. We retaliate against the forces of evil, otherwise known as temptation, laziness, sloth, rust, much rust. I'm so rusty. It's the color of my hair. My spider really knows it's time out for the painting goo, cause it's currently vibrating into position. It's twitching, reminding me that I have much to goo. If only this was sake. Alas. I have sought to become more disciplined whilst trapped in this mortal shell. So, sake has been relegated to the weekends. Unfortunately. Okay. I must gather my chi in preparation for the goo. We need not the machinations of the magic hat. Japanese Ostrich Paris must be remade. It was hilarious. Where else would you see a Japanese T-Rex policeman adorned with flashing lights? Only on Paintingu, which is why you must pay for Paintingu. Link in description. So, I shall engage the tunes. We shall get in touch with our Japanese roots this fine Monday. And surely, spider. My spider was not prepared for the goo. But it knows it's time for the goo. So there is currently a conflict of interest in my spina. Who the fuck is Judith Poe? I have recently received many anonymous, well, I say anonymous, random messages on the Telegram. Fucking weirdos. Oh, glory skipple. Bless me. Right. Oh, good morning, gut. Oh. Okay. Huh. Brother Griffu was first to. Brother Desmondu was second to. Brother Stabaru third to. Reminding everyone to like and subscribe, doing Brother Garros' job again. You filthy Firian, you. Tucked away in the corner there. The people have forgotten about you and your aluminium bucket and sunglasses. Why? Because you have succumbed to sloth. That is why. Brother Garros, you must bow your head in shame. Fine, bow your bucket in shame. Don't look at me like that. You pretty kitty. Do your job. Well, there's no point in you doing it now. For fuck. Just despicable. A Canadian is doing your job for you. A Canadian. The shame, Brother Garros. I should shave you. Don't make me shave you, Garros. Yes. Yes, sit. And hold the sign. And I will employ your services later. If you are a good kitty. Take a reef from my rose book. Well. Okay. Nobody wants to be petrified, but still. Right. What's this about oral fixations? Desmondu, are you being cheeky? Oh, my eyes. My eyes! The goggles! They do nothing! Ugh. I should have, thrown a bucket of cold water on my visage before the start of the stream. I have been awake since 7 a.m. and I still don't feel awake. Sounds like Bing Rip Kofu. I have not Bing Ripped in wrong time. Bing Rips are very funny. Bing Rips are very funny. My first Bing Rip was glorious. Woo Rideroo. How are you? Are you where? Possibly Koa Kainathan? I have not been sniffing the white egg. Griffu. You're wrong. I have not been Bing ripping, and I have not been sniffing the whiter. It's been a long time since I indulged in such things. But I still smoke like a fucking train. I met Grungy on Saturday. He shares the same affliction. Too many death sticks. Indeed! Grungy is a filthy fuck. Not to mention he is also Canadian, which just makes everything worse. An ore fixation is a common affliction of the gay. Stabro-sama, make sure to pay the way early and often. I know, I've tried to convince myself, I've tried to shame myself into not smoking by just being like, it's gay. You know, it's gay to suck on something that many times a day that could even remotely resemble a penis. Like, it's like, it reminds me of a thing, actually. Like, a mate of mine back in the day used to roll these, like, you know, the roll your own cigarettes, rollies. Which, by the way, like, if you smoke, at least smoke roll your owns. If you smoke actual cigarettes, like, you're even gayer. But he used to roll these things that were, like, incredibly thin. Like, they were... he used to call them Spider Mickey Willies. Which is a colloquial term for, like, you know, spider penises. Just these really thin rollies, like, you know, like nearly like 3 strands of tobacco, like, whoa. Like there was pound for pound probably more rolling paper and roach than tobacco. And he'd just be like... I always thought that was, like... I think one of the reasons why I've made it this far... or as far as I have, anyway, in certain ways in my life, is, like, I would look at other people, like, you'd be, like, walking around Balliol or something, like, and you'd sit, like, or not even just Balliol, you'd be walking around some places in town, like outside the central bank. How funny is this, right? Quick tangent. in Dublin city centre, right? We just call it town, right? Which I always thought was funny. But there was a place called it was the Central Bank of Ireland. Like, you know, there was this like huge, real dystopian looking building. It was like this dull grey block with just those, like, you know, just rows of windows and shit. And it was like real, just dull, horrible looking building. It looked like a prison for the mind. And it's called the Central Bank, like, you know. And there just used to be like just fucking teenagers of all sorts, mostly like skaters, but like a lot of scumbags as well. Like, do you know what I mean? Like wherever you get people that are like grouping together and skating and smoking and listening to music and all, you get all sorts. You don't just get the skaters, like, you know, you get the skaters, then you get the like the ones just sitting there listening to music, and then like from them you get the rockers and the fucking the hipsters and the fucking like chavs and the fucking, like, there was all sorts, like, do you know what I mean? And I didn't, there was like an era from my friends at the time where like they used to recall, oh, I remember the fucking days, like the bank days, like where like they were like 13, 14, 15, 16, like before I met any of them, and they used to frequent this place right outside the central bank. There was just like a load of kids just all the time just hanging around. It was just like a hotspot, like people, and not, also randomers as well, not just the kids, like, you know, it'd be like a lot of fucking, you know, people on their lunch, or like, you know, walking by with a coffee, and then they'd stop to like roll a cigarette or something, like, just like, it's a hub of like what would you call it, like pedestrian activity, like, you know. And just like the shit like that I seen alone in my later years, because at that age I stayed close to home, you know. My 13, 14, 15, 16 years, I was generally no more than a few miles from home, if that, like, do you know what I mean? Even if I went to someone's gaff party, like, that was kind of rural, we didn't even need to fucking get a bus there, we just fucking walk. Lucan was an odd place. It was like it was like on the outskirts of loads of other places that have been around a lot longer, in terms of like there's a pub called the Lord Lucan, and like I remember looking up the history and stuff like that, and it's just like there's a lot of like old Irish history in that place. Like the oldest bridge in Ireland is in the park that used to be in front of my house, and I remember walking over to see it, and I couldn't stop laughing, because it's literally like across a stream, and like obviously that's what's left of it, like, you know, I'm sure it was like something somewhat of note when it was actually there, but like it's tiny. It literally looks like a bridge for hobbits, like, it's like, oh, the oldest bridge in Ireland, and it's like it's spanning a gap over a stream that one could jump. Like, you know, like, I was like, that's it, that's the oldest bridge, fuck off, like, you know. It's one of those things. But anyway, enough of the tangent. They're like, all you had to do was start talking about fucking cigarettes, and I just start like wildly going off on a fucking tangent. We are here to Paintingu. It is Monday. Let's get some fucking tunes going. I have, as you can see, something that I haven't usually done before, but I'm trying to do new shit with some of the old shit. I have prepared. I have pre-prepared. I have pre-painted. I have pre-painted this canvas. I'm using different paper. This is actually cheaper paper, but I've noticed that the glossy finish on the cheaper stuff is actually more suited to my needs sometimes. And it seems to wear less because of that glossy finish. So a lot of the, what I consider to be higher quality papers, are like typically watercolor or oil, watercolor or oil grade or whatever. There's like fucking, you know, grains of paper and all this shit. All it is they're thicker and like they absorb more water. They're more like card than they are paper, like, you know, but they tend to have a grain on them, and when you get them wet, some of them, depending on the quality, they'll like fall apart, like, you know, and start kind of like, the paper will start to like clump up and come off in these like rough little tiny little pebbles and shit, like, you know. Now typically it's not a big deal, because you can just wait for it to dry and wipe them off. But sometimes it can actually happen to a point where, like, but this also could be me just being too rough, because I am a bit of a, it's a bit fitting that I'm a samurai artist, because like I tend to just like kung fu the fuck out of my art, like, you know, between like slicing and just like scratching and shit, like, you know, very like rarely enough am I like nice and gentle and smooth. I like painting quickly. Slicing, I always thought that was funny, like there was like some of the painting terms, corporate painting terms, like are like the cut, you know, just like we'll do the cut first. And it's like, it's interesting that it's called the cut. Because I feel like you can really achieve that effect with paint, is like, especially when you have paint down previously instead of just bare canvas, and you start layering paint on top of each other, and you can, especially with the sign writing brushes, but not just the sign writing. Like if you get good enough with like basic run of the mill brushes, and your shoulder and wrists are like, you know, used to being steady and shit, you can get like fucking dead straight lines free-handed, like, and it just takes practice, and it's incredibly satisfying, and it looks amazing. Which explains why there's like people all over Instagram being like, look at my smooth strokes. I had to pay that gay away. Anyway, right. Without any further ado, I shall engage. I'm gonna go to Japan on the map and scratch off the thing, just for the sake of doing it. So we'll start off. Some Japanese energy. Bubble. We don't play this enough anymore, but sometimes I think, I don't know, is it a bad thing that I used to have a 20-minute intro? a piano playing monkey, followed by taiko drums and fucking like... My intros used to be actually more intense, didn't they? I don't know. I always like, I'm concerned about like blasting the shit out of your eardrums where I'm like, painting! Like... The female's turned around to me a few times. She's like, I can hear you. Like, you're so loud. Oh, God. If I can't feel the vibrations in my throat, I don't feel like I'm speaking loudly enough. The feeble mortals cannot hear me unless I shout at them. Right. So. We are off to Japan, which number is it? 99! Glorious. Yeah, Busu, ugly person. It's like, that's brilliant. What are they? Busu? What does that mean? Ugly person. So like, what's Boo? Is Sue just person and Boo like... Boo, I'd say Boo is ugly, and Sue is person. Boo Sue, ugly person, you know. I don't know if it's like Irish, where it'd be like person of ugly or some shit like. I don't know. Irish is a gas language. If spoken fluently and correctly, Celtic like Irish Gaeilge is beautiful. But you can say that about most languages, you know. Depends on the person speaking. Where the fuck are you, you string of beautiful islands, you? Where'd you go? There we go, yeah. Right, let's fucking do this. Paintingu! Huh! Busu! You can do like... Japanese is so easy to like... The phonetics of it are brilliant for music. Hey! Busu! This is gonna be a feat of acrobatics if I can fucking put this back. Ha! Right. Excellent. Okie dokie. So, courtesy of our resident cartographer and navigator, Boris the Bear, who we picked up in Siberia on our first round trip. Was it Siberia? Or was it one of the stands? I can't remember. Boo this man, for he ugly. That was one of my favourite things for a while. That's actually gas that you're not reminding me of that. Boo this man! I used to, that was like, you know when somebody goes, would you like some of these or some of those? And you just go, yes. Like, I love stuff like that. Like, you want some of the red ones, the blue ones, or the pink ones? Yes. Like, what about you? Steak, chicken, or potatoes? Yes. Like, oh god. Right. I guess I should rode the parrot. Everything else is in praise. Speaking of praising things, I praise my roy rag upon my divine knee in preparation for the goo. As you all know, all things purple depict royalty. So why is your kimono blue? It is a shade of purple unknown to humans. I need to get a purple kimono. Scouse Bear, get on it. I need a purple one. Right, where are my bitches? Let's get them wet. Let's get these bitches wet too. We have pagodas to paint. Right. I'm pretty much gonna try and make it exactly the same as the original, with some minor changes. I'm not gonna bother doing the water, you know. I'm just gonna do the pagodas, and maybe I'll do the water coming out the back or some shit like. And we might do a different kind of sunset. Let's see, but it's still gonna be a T-Rex with a T-shirt, a police officer's T-shirt, and the light, and then the ostriches with the police hats. So, this is a first of goos where I am repeating a goo, which is something I don't actually do a lot, apart from like character design and stuff like that, like, you know. And typically, I find it fairly stressful sometimes, you know. It can be difficult to replicate things, you know. Genius and unique beauty can be difficult to replicate, you know. Right. My bitches may be dry, but none of them are stiff. This is good. It means that despite my recent fairings, I have at least managed to keep my bitches wet. Okay. Methinks. Yes. Right. We'll go with the frat bitch. First two. The frat wide bitch. Ever since I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Like, man, there's so. Ever since I've gotten used to the technique of chisel brushes, like I love them. I rub them. Speaking of rubbing things, if you have not purchased a PEINTEINGU T-shirt, click the link in the description and buy a Raff PEINTEINGU T-shirt. If you have any honor. If you have not paid for PEINTEINGU, if you are not paid the monkey or tipped the monkey, it is quite possible you have no soul and have no honor. May the gods bless you in your rack of fundamental things. Right. It's time to rode the parrot. First, always first, the white. Why is the white always first? Because it is right. It is right that the white is first. I truly do abhor wasting goo. I'm almost like autistic with it. Like, even if I'm just gonna waste a little bit, I'm like, no! Precious goo! Right. The white has been placed upon the parrot. It is now time for the black! Why is the black second? Because it tends to rack things. Black tends to rack things. So it is second. If you're black, you are racking. Painting goo. Painting goo. We're gonna have a very Japu Monday. There is still a lot of brack on that bitch. Painting goo. Painting goo. Painting me. Painting goo. Painting goo. Whooshin'. We'll either have to get people on the stream one day, and I'll do a quick cartoony portrait, or I'll get you to just send portraits in, and I'll just like stick it up on screen or something like that. Like, and I still want to I've been debating when to do it because it would take up a fair amount of time. But I want to do Defender doodles again. You know, for the fucking bear profiles and stuff. Those were hilarious. Painting goo. Painting goo. It's painting goo. It's fucking goo. Now for the Euro. Oh! Glorious! Right. Euro, another brew. Ultramarine. Glorious brew. Speaking of parrots, there's an old man in the town where my local farm store is. He likes to walk around with a green parrot on his shoulder on the weekends. That is glorious. Do not boo that man. Be like that man. Dude's a legit pirate. That's fucking hilarious. Just walking around with a parrot on your shoulder, like, man, I'd fucking love that. Like, if I could get, I said that before on stream, if I could actually get a crow, you know, like, if I could actually get a real fucking, like, raven or something like that, and just sit the thing on my shoulder and, like, feed it now and again to keep it, like, you know, busy or whatever, like, have the thing, or train it or whatever. That'd be so fucking funny, like, Tobias, my feathery friend! Fetch me my fan! And he like flies to the other side of the room and comes back with the fan. Like, it'd be fucking brilliant. I think I thought about that before, but like trying to do it with like a muppet, like a puppet of a crow, and like do the skit with like be like, Tobias brother, fetch me my fan, and like just throw the bird. Like, you know, it'd just be like, you ever see those videos of like lads trying to make movies in Africa, and it's like the worst special effects you've ever seen in your life, and like the worst acting you've ever seen in your life, but it's hilarious and it's like some of the best shit you've ever seen. I can't even remember the names of any of them. Like, there was like one of them with like, you know, like they like throw loads of stuff in, like, you know, like helicopters and Predator, like, you know what I mean? It's just like they just do an action movie, like, it's so funny, like they like they tried to like crudely CGI in the fucking like the bullet holes of like the impact wounds, people getting shot and all. Like some of the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like I fucking love Africa. Like there's something so like raw about it. Like, do you know what I mean? There's something so primal about Africa. It's brilliant. Like, right, listen. If you're not crapping for Paintingu, you have no honor. If you're not crapping for Paintingu, Myro the monkey will fling his crap at you. It's a different kind of crap. You should crap if you don't want to get a face for a crap. We need to write some of these down, like, man, I've literally done like 197 episodes, probably more, and I have never once written a script. I've never once like prepared for a stream other than to like do a fucking like tape a canvas together. Like I've literally every single fucking minute of this shit. Like there's been some gold like that I have to like keep doing it. That's why I was saying that I want to bring the like the phrase of the day back and all, like, but I don't know where to begin with it. Like, you know, today's phrase of the day. Fucking I don't know, like just funny shit. Like, you know, I wanted to do stuff like, you know, something that sounds like a Japanese saying. Like, do you know what I mean? Fucking like never put your horse before the cart, or cart before the horse. Never put your horse before the cart. Never put the cart before the horse. Like, you know, like real simple shit that's been around ages. Like Japanese fucking sayings. Like, but then like do ones that are they don't say. Somebody has a paid Paintingu. Glorious. How dare you interrupt me? But still. Kamara Harris is attempting to give patronage to a Paintingu. Brack females. Not just brack females. A brack female politician. Ugh. I will listen to what you have to say, brack female politician, despite me detesting most things about you. Hero, demigod Arix. How dare you speak in Jabu? Sip! This brack female politician's rudeness has made my mouth of cotton. Sip. How dare this bitch speak Jabu? Hero, demigod Arix. Who is Arix? Who is this? This bitch can't even get my name right. 'Tis Defenderu, demigod Defenderu. Demigod Arix. The shame of this woman. No wonder this bitch is rusing. It's me, Kamala Harris, the next president of America. The profound arrogance of this female is boundless. When I win, I'll hire you to paint Rive on the White House lawn for the tourists who walk by and keep them entertained while I destroy everything. Let me know your fee. Kumara. Kumara. You have failed. Your first mistake was thinking speaking Japu would flatter me. Big mistake. A brack female politician speaking Japu to demigod Defenderu on his stream is insulting, to say the least. My fee. I fear you do not possess the currency of which I require from you mortals. I dear in honor, Kumara, and you have no honor. Hi. Your patronage to Paintingu is greatly appreciated. But Do not show your face here again, black female politician. Or you will face the wrath of Garros. My 865-pound, formerly addicted to cocaine, Siberian tigeroo, Garros Cocaina, who reminds you to like and subscribe to Paintingu. I shall fling him at you, Gamara. And Myro will play beautiful sounds on the piano, while Gyros rips you asunder. Hear this, and know that patronage to Paintingu shall only be accepted and reciprocated if you have honor. And as I have said, you have a none, Kumara Harris. No honor! Black female politician. Even saying those words in sequence is an insult. Tuikarindi Baru, Iron Man Baru, welcome to Paintingu. Very poignant goo. You are remaking the Japanese goo as well as yourself. Quite enlightening goo. Ah, this is why you must pay for Paintingu. For it is epic, glorious, beautiful, good and true, and occasionally funny as fuck. We can always rebuild what has once broken. 2 Stabru 12:30. Man, write your own Bible. The Bible from the point of view of a fucking bear that has committed seppuku like 33 times in his life or something. That'd be hilarious. Oakrand checking in, heading for a morning swim. See you later. Ah, the glorious Iron Man Burrow sends us his blessings. Funny thing is I am more Puerto Rican than she is black. For shame, Kamara. Indeed! Desmondo has a massive booty. He got that Puerto Rican booty. It's what aroused him to lift so much weight. It's his fat ass. The only reason Desmondo's beard is so Viking-like is to offset the weight of his fat Puerto Rican ass. Right, let's paint some pagodas. Somebody has a paid-for Paintingu! Glorious! Who sends patronage to Paintingu? Salty Griffbear! Let's go! Ah, Griffu-san. You bring yourself honor this fine Monday. Your patronage to Paintingu is greatly appreciated. Right. Let's go! Remember to keep your bitches wet and to beat them furiously. We shall begin with the pagodas and the sunset. Paint, paint! Oh, where's my squirt? Shit! Paint, paint! Right. Big squirt. Tiny squirt. Tis a problem that oft arises when I am working on many projects at the same time. I leave things on the other side of the room. Right. Paint, paint. Squirt, squirt. Painting goo 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 goo. Oh, glorious! Let's get some pagodas on this bitch. I will anger the Paintingu to achieve a more symmetrical formation of the pagodas. Bear with me. Am I the only one that thinks that would be a fucking great t-shirt for the bears? Bear with me, and it just has a bear on it. Somebody get onto Printer Bear. Right. One pagoda here. Pagoda. One there. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Paint, paint! Paint, paint! Paint, paint! Paint, paint! Paint, paint! Pagoda! Paint, paint! Pagoda! Paint, paint! Somebody has a painful Paintingu! Glorious! Who offers patronage to Paintingu? Ah, Brother Desmondo! Excellent! Some scratch for the little primate to Myro. Perhaps he can put this towards a nice monkey suit. If he's lucky. Lately, I have decided that I shall begin feeding him. How can you feed a petrified monkey, you ask? I am a demigod. Do not ask such things. Petrification is only temporary if I wish it to be so. Unbeknownst to many, I have occasionally unpetrified Myro to scold him. Once I believe he understands our arrangement succinctly, he is then petrified again. After all, he was sent by the Monkey King to vex me. Simply being alive, even in petrified form, is a blessing for that tiny primate. Little fucker's lucky I didn't completely tear him asunder when he showed up. You have any idea how messy it is fighting a monkey sent by a god? I spent days cleaning the windows. Fucker's got a good arm. Let's make it a bit darker, get some shading in here. Start to get some shapes going. painting. Goo, 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 goo. The glorious light of heaven shines brightly upon Paintingu this fine day. Brings me much joy to be reminded that the heavens above steer care. Maybe a bit too dark. No matter. Is already looking very Japanese. Some red, some black, instantly Japanese. Ah, the glorious light of heaven shines brightly upon Boris and Tobias, keeping them warm and beautifully rich. Ha! Right. So much honor today, indeed! The Japanites are out in force today. I can hear the cries of elation all the way from here, coming from the samurai village. It warms my heart to hear them full of joy. Beautiful shades of red and black. Oh, gross! Paint! Pagoda! Paint. Pagoda. Paint. If you're not singing along to Paintingu, I will know. I have eyes and ears everywhere about the realm. Sure. Right. We have gone darker. Now we go brighter. We celebrate return to home, and the glorious demigod defender of summer. Ah, your words bring me joy, Griffo-san. Indeed, 'tis fitting. Paintingu Season 2 begins today. We have much to do. Places to go, things to do. Somebody has a paid for Paintingu! Glorious! Who sends patronage to Paintingu on this fine Monday? White Goodman! Suspicious. Paint! I spend my tobacco money on the goo, and paying off my 33 instances of seppuku. Ah. Currency expended on Paintingu is so much more honorable than currency expended on tobacco. This is simply logic. Do not poison yourself. Paint! I, however, must also not be a hypocrite of a demigod. My mortal form is unfortunately addicted to nicotine also. One of the many glorious gifts bestowed upon me by the Monkey King upon my banishment from Chinese heaven. Little furry fucker thought it'd be funny to have me addicted to the tobacco. We shall see. I shall paint my way back into Chinese heaven. And we shall see. Monkey King won this time. Next time, I shall have my revenge. If he thought having his portrait painted accurately for the heavens was embarrassing, and wait until he sees what a mockery I could make of him I shall return to Chinese heaven, and in my hands shall be a scroll, and within that scroll shall be a painting of the Monkey King. A la funny shit. The mockery shall surpass his former mockery, and I shall bask in the glory of the goo as the gods wrath at the Monkey King and place me upon the pedestal upon which I deserve to be placed. Paint, paint! This is not revenge. I am too intelligent for revenge. Little furry fucker thinks he's so smart. He thinks making me angry and banishing me to Earthrealm would make me stupid. Ridiculous. Nick O'Tine, a notorious Celtic demon who turns the straightest to a sucking cylindrical object. Nick O'Tine. The demon that makes everybody smoke is Irish. Oh, squirt, squirt. Get that goo flowing. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Painting pagodas goo goo. Sure. Sure. Can you see it? Surely, but surely. A glorious painting goo appears before your very eyes. Ooh. Paint, paint, goo, goo. I was working on I've started a new symmetrical. Not on the canvas, but like I've got a page on the desk over there, and I've started a new symmetrical. Like I was doing some work on it earlier on, and I fucking got my left hand like covered in blue paint. I looked like such a mess while I was doing it. Like the thing spilled while I was painting away. I was like, oh fuck, I'm not arse like wiping it off now, like, you know. So I just like kept working, and by the end of it, it's just like my left hand was just like completely blue, like this shade of like fucking like Avatar blue. Thank God this stuff comes off like fairly handily, like. Okie-dokie. Already they are looking glorious. Vague, but glorious. That checks out. Pretty sure they come out of the womb smoking. No, we come out of the womb drinking. We start smoking after 8 weeks. Whoa. Give it a quick dry. Anyone who has not yet paid for PEINTEINGU, there is still time to reclaim your honor. Ha! Oh, indeed. It's never too late to pay for PEINTEINGU. Paying for PEINTEINGU brings one much honor. Paying for PEINTEINGU shows your feeble mortar peers that you at least have some honor, despite being feeble and mortar. Right. Paint, paint! Paint, paint! Paint, paint! Paint, paint! Painting goo goo. Painting goo goo. Tiny squirt. Yeah. 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 Hiya. Oh, glorious! Painting. Google. Kind of wanted to put a Tory gate looking thing here. Might do the Tory gate in brown though, so it stands out. Time to make some browner. Paint, paint. Paint, paint. Paint, paint! Make brown! Paint, paint! Paint, paint! Paintingu Google. Paint, paint. Paint, paint. Paint, paint. Painting goo 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 goo. Forever sirens going off around here. It's like fucking Detroit. Somebody's house burning? Somebody dead? What's going on? Painting goo goo. Looking very awesome so far. Ah, good. Very good. Give you a quick peek of the proper anger. Shrory getting the details. Picking out shapes, forms, adding on highlights and lowlights. And then after all of this work in the lower bottom half and making it nice and glorious looking, we've got to paint right over it. We get a T-Rex and some ostriches going. Might be able to if I could keep this side of it more lit, it wouldn't be as bad. Can I do that? Is that possible? I'd have to put it over there, wouldn't I? The writing on Streamo is always a feckin' absolute vexing thing. Bedbug. I like your art, big fan. Oh, danke. Domo arigato for your commento. Bedbugu. Painting. Google. Paint. Keep rearing it on. Keep the goo and the bitch wet. Just keep putting on rayers. Like you're preparing for winter. Just rayers and rayers and rayers. Painting. Google. Painting. Goo. Okie dokie. Greetings, Bedbugu. From where do you hail, Bedbugu? Dude just points over at a mattress in an alleyway. Hey, greetings, Bedbugu. Where are you from? I have to be careful wiping my beard all the time, because like the amount of times I have paint all over my hand and I just go, like Pai Mei. I just get shit all over my face. Goo, I get goo all over my face, not shit. I think I could go in with a slightly bright brown. Do some highlights on that Tory gate. We're almost there. Well, not really. Still want to do the background, sun, whatever, and then I'll put the gold highlights, the gold trimming that I did on before. I know it was yellow, but like make it look gold, you know. I am actually using actual fucking gold in the new symmetrical. Another big shout out to Acre and Burrow for supplying painting goo with much goo. Shit's expensive. We'll do some shit hanging off there or something. Sounds like it's Always Sunny skit. Always Sunny's hilarious, it is. I fucking love It's Always Sunny. It's always good to go back and just watch the, like, anytime I go back to watch It's Always Sunny, I just go back right to season 1 and I just let it go. I fucking love that show, it's so funny. One of my favourite episodes is where Charlie basically does his version of Home Alone in the pub. So funny. Paint, paint. Paint, paint. Paint, paint. Paint, paint. Painting, goo, 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 goo. Painting pagodas, do, do. Painting, goo, 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 goo. Yeah. Yeah. My fave episode is the water park. It's a good episode. I got AIDS! I got AIDS! I got AIDS! Coming through, I got AIDS! I got the... It's not the gay AIDS, it's the black AIDS. I didn't fuck any dudes. I got the black AIDS. I think, yeah, like one of my favorite Frank moments from that is like when he's crawling along on the floor covered in all the fucking sanitizing gel. He's just like, I just want to be pure. Like, it's fucking brilliant. Like, the fucking the Reservoir Dogs fucking parody with fucking Charlie and the midget on St. Patrick's Day. He's like drinking paint, and then they all come in. It's like, Charlie, what the hell are you doing? What does it look like I'm doing? You know, like. Frank just looks at you, Charlie, you've been drinking straight paint. Oh, it's fucking so funny. You find out that Mac's name is Ronald McDonald. Oh, show's hilarious. Watching him work is hypnotizing. Das ist ein gut Commenten. Domo arigato for your commento. Oh. Paint, paint. Sip, sip. My favorite episode is where they start stealing and selling gasoline. Oh my god, yeah. The fucking... We can fill your rod up! When he shows up with the cowboy. Oh yeah, that's a good episode. I think one of my favorite episodes is the episode starts off and it's like Dennis and Dee are in somebody's wardrobe. They're after breaking into a house, and like, was it like Charlie and Mac are outside and they're trying to get in, and Mac, it's one of the episodes when Mac is fat. I love Fat Mac. Fat Mac is hilarious. The episodes where Mac is fat are so fucking funny, like, and like anytime Mac mentions the power of Jesus or God or anything, it's just fucking. Oh my god, the episode where Mac Day, where the whole day they have to do everything that Mac wants to do, and they're all wearing sleeveless t-shirts. Oh fuck! I like your work. Or new sub. I like your work. Oh, thanks. I was about to say thanks, man. I don't know if you're a man. Domo for your subu, Bedbugu. You are welcome here, Bedbugu, so long as you retain your honoru. Yeah, it's like pretty much the only rule of the Paintingo stream is don't be a cunt. And you'd be surprised how difficult that is for some people. Oh, fuck. Painting goo. Slap a bit of shand in here. The funniest TV shows I've ever watched are It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, most of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Faulty Towers, Father Ted. If you've never seen Father Ted, you fucking need to watch Father Ted. Like, Father Ted is so fucking funny. Oh, glorious Kapu! Paint. Paint. Ooh, that was a bit too much brack. That's what she said. Paint. get her little mister out. Which... we get her little mister out. We do fucking not! Not live on the internet, we don't! It's a mister, it's a mister. Tiny squirts. I used to get so worried when I'd see the paint like come off, or not the paint, the fucking the paper buckle and bubble up. But if you have it secured correctly with tape, it pulls on itself generally enough for it to flatten itself out again. Generally. Sometimes I do it too much. Okay, so we've nearly got... We basically do have the structure of the Japan PEINTEINGU Mark II. Ah, Dick Fordu! Welcome! Straight paint, as if watered down paint is somehow better. I know, like, I love the little, like... the verbal, you know, fucking surgery of, like, you know, like, the dialogue can be, like, really fucking, like, the fact that he said it exactly like that. Like, Charlie, you drinking straight paint? It's like, you know you're supposed to water that shit down before you... the implications are hilarious. Straight paint, so it's gay who paint the whole rainbow at once. Please leave little mister where he is for now. I can't believe I haven't started doing jokes about that. Yeah, I didn't think it. Like, I take my little mister and I shake him vigorously. I said, see, this is why PEINTEINGU is a visual experience. I cannot be held responsible for those of you who only listen to PEINTEINGU. It's your own goddamn fault. I need to let this dry for a sec. That's another reason I need to start doing the Instagram shorts again, cause when I'd be like holding the fan like this or whatever like that, you know, and I'd turn and look at the camera and just like, you, like the fan flexing is it's not something people want to miss. Shit's hilarious. I seriously do just miss saying, you there. I think it's so funny to just be randomly accosted by somebody who's dressed like me. You there! And it's like, who the fuck is this? What are you wearing? Like... Oh. I think PEINTEINGU has arrived just in time on the internet. Cause like... couple of like maybe 7 years ago or something, like if I'd like randomly thought of doing something like this, which I never fucking did, but like would have been like, you know, a lot of people being like because I got one of them anyway, like, do you know what I mean? Like fucking nobody knows who the fuck I am. Like I'm not on the fucking I'm not on the fucking, you know, like the Sauron's gaze at all, like, do you know what I mean? And still, somebody turned around and was like, how is this not racist? I think it was on TikTok or something. And I started laughing. I don't think I even replied. Like, I just seen the comment and I was just like, what the fuck? How is this not racist? like if you, I don't know, like, oh, like I've never seen a lot of tourists wearing leprechaun hats and like fake ginger hair and a fake ginger beard with a fucking Guinness in their hand. You know, like, oh, you know, like, I've never looked at them being like, oh my god, they're so racist. I've always looked at them being like, man, people love coming here. You know? People love coming here and like putting the leprechaun hat on and fucking all, like, and it's like a sliver of our actual culture. Do you know what I mean? A sliver of it is the whole, oh, pot of gold, like, it's a tiny fraction of our culture. And it's the same with the Japanese and the Chinese and all that. Like, it's like dragons and red and gold and fucking martial arts and like, it's just, it's only like a small, it's the tip of the iceberg of the culture. Pete! I fucking love other cultures. That's what, like, the reason you'd hate to see a fucking globo homo, one world currency, one world fucking system and all this crap, like, is because it's a prelude to losing all of the uniqueness and the fucking, like, awesome little, like, nuances of all the different cultures, you know? Like, you look at stuff like, you know, fucking Latin America and, like, you know, the Mayans and the Incas and all. It's like, on the one hand, it's like, yeah, like, they used to cut each other's hearts out on tops of pyramids and fucking, like, you know, for the gods, like, you know, all this shit. But it's like, you can say the same thing about, like, every other fucking culture. Like, you know, the Japs had, like, mad shit. They had, like, really, like, fucking weird sexual stuff and all. Like, it's like, there's a negative polarity and a positive polarity to every culture. Like, do you know what I mean? And you should, like, of course, every culture, when it's trying to look out into other cultures or advertise its culture, it's only going to it's going to cherry pick the positives of its culture and shit. But that's, you want the nitty gritty, you want the dark and horrible, you want the like, oh my god, you guys did what? Like, you know, and then contrast that with the other stuff to be like, oh, okay, you know. There's loads of cool shit about fucking, you know, Middle Eastern places and stuff, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you look at it immediately and you're like, oh my god, what a fucking desolate, barren, you know, just sand and sunburn and fucking scorpions. Like, who the fuck would want to live there? Like, but, like, there's actually some of the most beautiful looking places you've ever seen, and some of the most beautiful looking women you've ever seen, and, like, the dudes with the, like, you know, fucking insane beards that look like they're fucking carpet. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I wonder if that's where carpet started, was like when fucking Arabs started shaving. That's where carpet came from. Just watched the one where Mac and Dennis get a home in the suburbs. Oh yeah, that's a brilliant one. Wife laughed hysterically at the road rage and garbage piled up in the bedroom. Have to sleep with the old black man on all in one bed. Yeah. When they go into one of the spare rooms and all the garbage is just in the room and all the air fresheners on the wall. Fucking love it. One of my favorite episodes is the school dance, the school reunion dance, and it's so fucking funny. They all think they're slaying it, and then it cuts to reality, and Max just standing there with his belly hanging out, going, ah! And the crowd are just looking at them like, what the fuck? And my favorite bit, hands down, like one of my favorite bits out of all of the seasons of It's Always Sunny, is in that episode where Dennis goes out he gets like insulted and embarrassed. And he goes out to the car and he starts rummaging through the boot of his car, and the others come up to him and they're like, Dennis, what are you doing? Like, what's going on? It's like, tools! I need my tools! And he's like, what? It's fucking like, oh no, I butchered it. He's like, like, what are you doing? He's like, I need my stuff. I'm getting my stuff and all. Like, and it's like, why have you got duct tape and rope and fucking rubber gloves? And he's like, cause it's my fucking tools. Like, I need my tools. And it's like, yeah, but what's with this, and it's like, fucking fetish shit. Like, I have fetishes. I was fucking crying, laughing the first time I saw that. And so I was like, yeah, but what about this? And I fucking fetish shit. Like, Jesus. Like, you know, don't fucking judge me. Like, Dennis is my favorite. I fucking love Dennis. Like the episode where he's trying to sell a starter car. A starter car. This is a chariot for the gods. Be gone from me. You know, like, I am untethered and my rage knows no bounds. And he looks around and there's nobody around. And he's just like, Like, the guy, I don't know the actor's name, the guy who plays Dennis has the fucking best facial acting. Like, his posture, his facial expressions. Like, there's one of the episodes where they're doing the fucking Charlie McDennis, the game they came up with. And they have to answer questions. It's like trivia on the group. And it's like, what did Charlie write about Mac in some book or something? And like, oh, I don't know at all. Like, and Dennis is just sitting there like, going red in the face. And like, he eventually gets his opportunity to answer and he just bursts it out. He's like, Dennis is a bastard, man! Like... the acting out of that crew is so good. Like, they're brilliant. They're so fucking funny. Like your own D included. Like I laugh heartily at some of the shit that that female does. A lot of females can come across pure cringe when they try and be funny, but like, she's actually hilarious. Like, all right, we're gonna finish off with some. Not this. Ireland's best broadband. This is an ad. Even more home. Fucking ads. Nobody wants to see your frying man. How dare you? I don't care which broadband you subscribe to. The internet is the fucking internet. All this team playing shit is ridiculous, in my humble opinion. And help him to destroy evil. Then what do you want of me? The evil warriors have sent assassins. Ninja temple to kill the prince. You must stop them. Painting goo 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 goo. Time to switch bitches. It's one of my favorite bitches. I have favorites. Not all bitches are made equal. I definitely have favorites. Right. Need some dark browner. Please don't shake your little mister on screen. Christ, I'm dying. Painting goo goo goo. One of the many reasons why paying for painting goo brings you much honor. The people pay for painting goo because they know it is good to pay for painting goo. Watching, listening, all things sensual to do with painting goo. You must engage in them. Otherwise, you have no honor! Tiny squirt. Bird. Yeah, I love the running joke of D being a bird. What was that episode? It was the Halloween one or something. It's like, shut up, D, and then the camera turns around and it's a fucking ostrich, and it's just like, shut up, D, and it's a fucking ostrich. Like, it's so funny.
The Play Factory soft play range.
Ugh. Advert. Ugh. Oh, god damn it, D. No, anytime Charlie's like, fucking bitch, stupid fucking bitch. Let's lose. One kite. That ad sounded suggestive. I know, like the play thing and all. Like anytime fucking shit to do with kids comes on the telly now, I'm just like, oh fuck. Because like even the seemingly like benign ones, it's like those are still like parents bringing their baby to like some studio to be like, oh yeah, put my baby in front of a camera, you know. And then like fucking 20 years later, it's like, Oh yeah, you remember the fucking Pampers kid? Yeah, he's dead now. Fucking autoerotic asphyxiation, fucking like that's happened a few times where it's like, did it happen to the Milky Bar kid? Did the Milky Bar kid kill himself? I can't remember. There's been a few of them, like, and then when you look at stuff like Bear in the Big Blue House and Barney and all, they were like turned out to be pedos. Oh, fucking wild shit, man. Painting goo 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 goo. Oh, I'm gonna need a different bitch for this. Oh. Painting goo 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 goo. 나와 신대유 누리? Painting goo 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 goo. Painting goo 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 goo. Oh, this is one of these ads that like I'm hearing a lot lately and it bugs as shit. I move. It's like, well, move on the fuck away from me, will you? Like. Paintingu. Paintingu, goo, goo, paintingu. Enough with your peddling! Ah, I remember! Welcome back! Funky. Okie dokie. I want to go light blue or dark blue for the background. Or do I want to leave it kind of orange and then do the bright red Japanese sun?
Everything I've done.
Everything I've done. And for the family.
The son of the devil.
Painting. Don't want it to be too big. Yeah, like that big. Painting. Painting.
God's name are you talking about? The son of the devil. It is time, Mr. Thor. The son of the devil.
Painting goo goo. Painting goo goo.
Well, what's the problem? You tell your students to be more careful. Don't give offense. Some may be scared. The blue are tied. Perfect.
Look at it in all its beauty. 2 hours and 13 minutes of flowing goo has resulted in 3 beautiful pagodas for you. Truly, if you're not paying for painting goo, you have no honor! We have returned to Japan in more glorious fashion than previously, in my humble opinion. Much work to do still on this glorious painting. However, my ass is numb, and I am hungry. As such, I must review my beloved Japanites. It is time. Do not weep! I shall return. Same timer. Same place. Tomorrow. 3 p.m. GMT. Be there. Unless you dishonor yourself and your family. Pay for painting goo if you have any honor. There are many links in the description to be clicked upon. Click the giant heart or thumb presented before you. Like, share, and subscribe to Painting Goo. Spread the beauty of Painting Goo far and wider. It is your duty to do so. From all of us here at the Painting Goo Posse, Tobias, Boris, my self-defenderu, and of course, Myro the piano-praying monkey, and last but not least, Garrus, the aluminium bucket-wearing Siberian tiger, formerly addicted to cocaine, who reminds you to like and subscribe to Paintingu. I bid thee farewell, my beloved Japanites, and all you other foreign dogs can pay for Paintingu or face my wrath. Until tomorrow, sayonara, filthy foreign dog. Yeah, I think that was Thailand, yeah. I'm pretty sure that was Thailand. Right. Sayonara.